Hi there, this is Dalila with Sahaja's Living, where we talk everything health and wellness for women 40 and beyond. And today I wanted to tell you some stories about me. First of all, we just had our full moon last week. This is the beginning of spring here in the Americas, and also it is Mercury retrograde. What does all this mean? Well, the full moon means culminations or endings of something. Springtime is when things are anew. You let go in the full moon and you bring in the new in the spring. And Mercury retrograde says, take a step back, review, reflect on what's happened in your life recently. So this past weekend and into this week as well, I had some visits with some old friends, and I've known them for a very long time, and we've kind of distanced ourselves, busy with life. And so my friend came to visit, and I thought, it'd be nice to reconnect. And as, we visited, I could see that it wasn't like it used to be. I could see that I had grown, that I had really grown. And the things that we used to have in common, the things that we talked about or joked about, wasn't the same. It did not satisfy me internally. And, I tried to, make it work, try to get those old feelings back, had those memories and those feelings of back in the day, we used to hang out and everything. And I realized that it wasn't there anymore. And how I also knew is that we could not, in our conversations, agree upon anything. He would say right and I would say left. It was just very sad and painful, But I realized with this visit that this was the end. And I thought that all these, feelings, I didn't know I would still have these feelings, but you remember the good old days, right? And you think that you'll have some of those good old days when you visit, but it didn't happen. And so I realized that this was the end of a long friendship. And so, I realized that I have to just send him love and light from a distance, which was painful. And I had my other visit with my friend just today. And we were to be on a Zoom call together. And at first, I didn't want to see him. I was afraid to see him. And then I saw him, and, it was no big deal, until I got off of the call. And this was my husband of 30 years. And, this was supposed to last forever. And of course, now another song comes up, Always and Forever by Heatwave. And it didn't last. You know, we were high school sweethearts. And, you know, we just knew. And everybody else knew we would be together forever. But we grew apart. And I think I really realized it first and tried to push it off, you know. But the reality of it was, you know, we're growing apart. I was growing and wanted more for my next half of my life. I wanted more. I wanted joy. And so I, you know, had to make the decision, the hard decision. So I tell you all this because if there is something in your life that is no longer serving you, bad habits, unhealthy lifestyles, people or person that you find out is not a good fit for you anymore, it may be time for you to let them go, send them love and light from a distance, and prepare yourself for a new life full of joy and happiness. I didn't know this would be so emotional for me. And so I thank you for watching and listening. I hope it was helpful for you. Oh, I forgot one thing. Not only we have all this energy for this new springtime, but we also had an eclipse. And the eclipse represents change and growth, and whatever happens during this time with all this energy, the full moon, springtime, Mercury retrograde, and the eclipse, it will last. With the eclipse, it will last or have an impact in your life for 6 months. So hopefully this is a good thing for you, as I know it's a good thing for me. So yes, I thank you for watching and listening, and please like, subscribe, and share. And until tomorrow, peace and love.